to throw first. Game on.
All the fun of the pair as Wade has the darts in set 2. At least seen it, done it, won it. Not won it all, not this championship, but 6 TV majors, so losing the first set of a best of 7 won't faze Wade, Rod, will it?
16.
No, he won't panic over that. It was a good set from Andy Smith. I mean, he lost his throw in the 3rd leg and then fired in a 12-dart leg, which was set the set up, but he missed. Well, he miscounted, didn't he? That give him the wrong double, and he got a bit upset over that. And he give Wade the chance, and it's unusual for Wade not to take that chance. But certainly he can't afford to give Wade too many chances. He's got to take the game to him now.
Adrian Lewis posting on Twitter that looking forward to his game tonight. Vincent van der Voort, looking forward to seeing play. Just did some tallying up. If Lewis gets to the final this year, he will have won more games at the Alexandra Palace than Phil Taylor. Maybe there is a change in the darting guard.
Well, that's a very interesting stat, I have to say. If you'd asked me the question, I would have said Taylor, but there's no question that the players coming up like Wade and Van Gerwen, they are exceptional scorers. And if only Gary Anderson could get that double power going, I mean, he would be right in there with a chance. And of course, you know, Roman van Barneveld, not many people have talked about him at the moment. He's certainly in with a shout.
No doubt about it. There are some terrific potential stories to unfold before we reach the big one on New Year's Day 2014.
54. James require 103.
Well, Wade wants 103, and we saw a number of these in his first match, how he constructed a finish with a single treble to double finish. Double 16, like that, like putting a jigsaw together.
James Wade. Second leg.
He is lethal on those, James Wade. Treble, big number, or big number treble to double finishes. Very good.
Well, I think you'll find James Wade's stats on checkouts of over 100. He beats his opponent 9 times out of 10. You know, the same as Chisnell, always hits more 180s than his opponent. Certainly Wade's checkouts are far more than his opponents, but perhaps that's what he's got to do to beat this man, the big fella, Pie Man, the lumberjack. Can you imagine, you know, the amount he eats, and he goes and burns it off chopping trees down. I mean, incredible metabolism.
And now, fully recovered from that horrendous leg injury he had, and gangrene set in. He looked like at one point he was going to have to have it amputated. He was that worried when he fell off stage during an exhibition. Tells the story himself, how the poor bloke he fell on thought he'd been hit by a bus.
I think it was more of a train that hit him. Yeah, Andy showed us some pictures of it, and it was horrendous. And he was close to losing his leg, apparently, which is an incredible thing.
Yeah, I had the pleasure, if that's the right word, Rodney, of actually witnessing it myself at first hand. It was stomach churning.
100.
Stomach churning about this from the Pie Man. Can he put another one adjacent and another one adjacent to that for a third match? Lovely darts from Andy Smith.
I was just about to say that Wade needs at least 2 trebles, and now that is a bag of nails, as our old friends used to say. So now Andy Smith going to get 6 darts from 1-2-1 to the level of the setup. Doesn't need to go down the bullseye route, so he'll stay. Could stay on the treble 20. Yeah, he's done that. He's going to set it up absolutely perfect.
Well, he's checking this one, isn't he? 41 left.
90.
Well, he checked it for so long, he still managed to hit the wrong number in the end. At least he was aiming in the right direction this time, Rodney. Grief. Well, it's all joking apart. He's going to waste a dart. It's the forecast for a Wade win. Just double 8.
Game shot, the second leg.
Nothing crusty about the pie man finishing there.
Third leg, James to throw first.
But you're right, you know, he's miscounting, missing big numbers. You know, as the game goes on, you know, James Wade's going to get into his rhythm and be a lot closer, and those misses are going to cost him. There we have the doubles. 50% for Wade and 50% the same for Smith, and I think Smith on the double 8 has been lethal at the moment.
Well, there must be a certain wind-up factor from Andy Smith's trials and tribulations on the finishing. That's one miscount, one blunder on a big number. That's, in the end, must leave Wade thinking, you know, is this some kind of Mickey tag? You know, he's missing everything, and then suddenly when it comes to the double, he's nailing it. I mean, that must, in the end, start getting in your head a little bit.
Well, certainly for me and a lot of other players, you'd be sitting back going, I can't believe that I'm not closer to him to punish him for those mistakes. So that's what you've got to do. James has got to now up his scoring, especially on Andy Smith's throw. So when he does make the mistakes, I'm closer, I'll punish you. And of course, the psychology, you know, turns a 180, to phrase a pun, and all of a sudden you're on the front foot and you put the Smith on the back foot.
The style of Smith. Still a couple of surviving Smiths in this tournament. Ross and Dennis are out. Michael and Andy still going strong. Michael Smith having KO'd Phil Taylor will play Peter Wright in the third round for a place in the quarters. Ball 17, if he fancies it. Bull if he fancies it. Go on. Come on, man, the bull. Yes! Meat and tatey to the pie man. Fantastic finishing from Andy Smith. No mucking about. Straight for the bullseye. Straight in the middle. Andy Smith throwing for a 2-set lead. Cracking stuff, Ron.
Yeah, we love them bullseye checkouts. The crowd love them. A lot of people still go for the big 18 or the big 10, but I was glad to see the pie man hit the little red thing in the middle of the board. And of course, when you take a shot out like that, Rodders, it puts you on such a high because you think, I can hit anything now. So the pie man has got to be feeling really good about himself.
Andy Smith, he eats what he wants, echoing round the Alexandra Palace. He did that time he went to the all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet and got thrown out without having his pudding. He was outraged, and rightly so.
I'd love to take him for a meal just to see how much he actually can eat. I'll have to take the company credit card, I think, with me.
Or two.
121.
I'm sure Mr. Hearn would be too pleased about that, Rodney. Might even stretch his resources as the pie man looks to pick off another maximum.
87.
Remember, this is a set of darts on the James Wade throw.
James has he went up to just over the 100 average, and since then he's gradually been coming down and down, and now only just over the 92. And this is where the pie man has got to punish him. You know, if he's going to win this game, keep taking the game to James, keep hitting the... I mean, he's hit 2 180s, and they've been at crucial times for him, really have set the shot up for him. 8 140s at the moment for the pie man.
100.
Certainly he is on the front foot.
I mentioned his last TV major win was July 2012 at the match, but after that, knocked out in the first round of televised tournaments on 7 successive occasions, Andy Smith. It's an absolutely pitiful record, but he is not playing pitifully tonight by any stretch. Nurse the screens. James Wade just can't afford to miss
83.
a big number, can't afford to miss big trebles, really. Another ball finishing here, Rod. Possibly. this time, though. The 18's roots. 20 now.
88.
Well, at the moment, these are the shots that James White has got to take out to keep in this set. And he isn't going to do that. That's another sloppy dart from James, a long way off that treble. And so he's making it quite easy for Andy Smith, especially to win this second set. Smith has won it comfortable if he takes this double top out. A 2-set, it's a 0 lead.
Double 10 then. And Andy the Pie Man Smith has got the machine in trouble. He's got James in bother here. He's halfway to the third round, striding off the stage. On the way to success, Andy Smith. Who'd have thought it? A big upset on the cards for the Ali Pali.